saying, Coach. I'm like, wait, this here.
Oh, did you just hear from moral support? Or?
Yeah. Just make sure you guys don't say something.
All right, we are live here. So we are here on site, on location at Progressive Dental on 1113 US 11 in Kirkwood, New York, the Progressive Dental location here. Very excited to be here with you. Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, bringing you Sonny and D, Sonny Spira, myself, Dan Tortora, and we're here with Windsor football. We have, you guys are going to be fun. I know that already. We have Ryan Kennedy. We have James Lindsley. We have Logan Colwell here with us. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good, thank you.
All right, Sonny, I'm going to let you take it first. These guys are going to be fun. I know that.
Okay, guys, let's start. Fill us in a little bit on your background, what year, and what some of your plans are going forward.
I've been playing football for about, I don't know, since I was 8, and I don't think I'm going to play going forward, but it was fun.
So what grade are you in now?
Oh, 12.
Good answer. Good answer. Go ahead.
You don't want to tell them about your baseball? Go ahead.
I'm probably going to play baseball in college.
I love that. I play football. I'm not going to play anymore, period. Where are you going to play baseball, do you know?
Herkimer.
Herkimer? Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Logan, what about
I've
you?
been playing since I was 5 years old. Season was great this year. Future plans, I want to go to lineman school, and I'm not really sure where, but I want to go in the electrical field and just join the workforce.
Okay. Good for you. Awesome. Ryan?
So I've been playing since I was like 10. Then I stopped for modified because I hurt my knee. Played again in JV. Finished out this season. Probably going to go play baseball either at Cortland or Oneonta.
All right, awesome. Good stuff. Congratulations to each of you, which is incredible. So this season, I mean, obviously you guys got your jerseys on for the Knights and, wearing Windsor. What does it mean to you to be a part of this Windsor team? Ryan, I'm going to stay with you on this.
I mean, I think we got a good group of guys. We're all close. We hang out on the weekends. It's a good bond we have. 10th grade all the way up to seniors.
What do you do on the weekends? What are some of the things?
Watch Trailer Park Boys.
Watch Trailer Park Boys,
Yeah,
you said?
maybe a campfire. Ping pong.
Ping pong tournaments? Okay. Who's the best?
What?
No, this guy.
The first point went to me though.
Okay.
So
The first point went to you?
yeah.
Okay. Logan pointed to you first? All right. Well, Logan, what could you say about being a part of this Windsor team, what it's meant to you?
I think it's overall just really a good community. It's really a brotherhood, and I feel like we're all in together. I mean, this year we had a lot of seniors that were hanging out with freshmen and sophomores and wasn't really like separated or anything. We're all really one team, and I think that was one of our main focuses, just staying all in together.
James, what about you? What does it mean to be a part of this team, in your opinion?
I mean, it kind of already said it was just like a good bond. I mean, we all had fun together. It was a good time. And I honestly wouldn't have wanted to play anywhere else other than with these guys.
Your coach is off camera right now. I'd love for you to give me your thoughts on what you think of Tim Hogan. I'll start with you.
Timmy's a funny guy. He cares about us.
He doesn't say, Coach, Timmy's a funny guy. Wow.
I
Go.
think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Uncle
Long
Tim.
story.
Uncle Timmy's a funny guy. I mean, he cares about us. He strives for us to do our best. I mean, he believes us in all season, and that was like the best thing for us.
What about you, Logan? How would you describe Coach?
I think Coach is he's a character. He's a pretty funny guy, but at the end of the day, he's really out there looking out for us at all times, trying to do the best for us and what's best for the team. And he's always there for somebody to talk to if you ever need anything. He's a really caring guy.
When you say he's a funny character, tell me more about that. What does that mean?
He's always quoting stuff from different movies that none of us have ever watched before. And he thinks it's the funniest thing.
Do you remember one of the movies that he quoted from?
Oh, I can't even. There's too many of them. Every day it's a different one.
Sideways.
Yeah, it's raining sideways. That's a classic one.
What is that?
It's raining sideways.
It's raining
It's
sideways?
raining sideways outside. Yep. But no, really, he's always got a way to make everybody laugh. He really does.
Okay.
He's got a good sense of humor to him.
All right, fair enough. Ryan, what would you say about Coach?
He's something. He looks good in a yellow raincoat. That's probably my favorite thing about him. Every day it's raining or cold, he'll show up like 15 minutes late in a yellow raincoat. So, just brightens the mood.
You just like the Curious George look that he has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Broken umbrellas too.
His broken umbrellas. Coach, they're really just setting the bar real high to get you on the show here in a couple of minutes. Yellow raincoat. He's a character. Quotes movies you don't know.
Throws umbrellas.
What'd you say? Throws umbrellas?
Yeah.
So he breaks them himself.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
practice this year. Midnight practice.
Broken umbrella. What'd you
Yeah.
guys do to make him break an umbrella?
I don't
It
know.
wasn't us.
It wasn't us. It was the JV team. He got mad. He spiked the umbrella right in the ground. But
Pick
yeah.
6.
All right, fair enough, Sonny. I'm gonna let you field this group of guys now.
Well, I'll talk to you. I know the season's over now for a short while. But when the season began, it seems like Windsor football has definitely been improving on a yearly basis. And it seems like there's a little more focus and a little more attention that you guys are in effort putting into it. Talk a little bit about like when you started on in varsity at the high school level to now, and how some of those things, how you've seen it change.
So our freshman year, it was a pretty rough season. Probably one game, and then our JV year, our second year as sophomores, it was a great group of guys, and went undefeated till most of us got moved back up. And we had a rough season last year, and then over the summer, kind of all got together, wanted to turn things around this year.
Right? Go ahead.
Same thing there. I mean, 10th grade year, we're having an amazing season on JV. Us three ended up getting moved up to varsity, and then we ended up playing up through the playoffs and everything. And that really kind of made us want to have that leadership role, because those seniors then, they're really people to look up to, and they always are there to help you out if you ever had questions and anything. Last year, rough year, we had a lot of younger kids. I mean, we had probably 4 or 5 freshmen starting both ways on offense and defense, especially defense. This year, I think we got more of that brotherhood bond kind of going over the summer. We all hung out, we got closer, and we really sat down a couple of times when we were out at a fire and we were just talking we want to give it all we got this year. I mean, us seniors, we have nothing. I mean, this is a lot of us. It's our last year ever playing football, and we came together really, and we ended up having a great season this year.
Good.
So same thing, but that 10th grade year was when we got brought up for the playoffs. It was a great learning experience, and a lot of us got in on the section championship game, and we played half of the game, and it just really taught us a lot. And back to this summer, we were all we wanted to do something with this team, and we gave it our best.
Well, when you start off playing for a team with 1 win, right, that's a little disheartening, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are ready to say, I'm going to move on, play something else, I'll swim, I'll do another sport or something. And the fact that you guys kind of stick with it. Talk a little bit about, how it feels now looking back on that experience, and then what did you share with the kids that are the underclassmen?
Well, looking back at that experience, I mean, it sucked then.
Yep.
But looking back at it, it was teaching us that losing isn't everything. You lose once in a while. Then after our last game, we had a talk in the locker room that you want to have that leadership role that we hoped we left for them, and hopefully they can do something with that in the future.
Great.
Got the question.
Yep. Okay. Forgot the question. All right. So just saying, as you look back on that 1-win season and now where you're at now as a senior, what are some of the things that you felt you passed along to the younger group that's going to take your spots next year?
I feel like we showed them no matter what happens, there's always better on the other side if you really just put in the work for it. You put in the work, you put in the off season. I mean, you're really going to see changes. It might not seem like it in the time, but when you look back at it, it really does help you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I hope hits most to the sophomores, because we have a bunch starting, is it goes by fast. You don't expect it to be your last game when it is, so can't really prepare. But just going into the last season, just give it all you got.
Mm-hmm. Great. Go ahead, Dan.
So, when you look back on this time together, like you said, it was kind of your last run. We do a thing called Tell Me Something Good. So you're going to have to talk about your teammates now. Ryan, I want you to tell me something good about Logan. and tell me something good about James.
So Logan, when he breaks down, it's always quality. He's always says a good "come on, man" when he gets into it. Jim's halftime speeches get intense and gets us fired up. Like brings the energy.
Okay, fair enough. Logan, tell me something good about your teammates that are sitting up here with you.
Ryan, he's definitely changed a lot over the summer. He's been in the weight room the last couple of years. He's definitely a bigger, stronger guy. If you need him to block for you, a lot of time he's there for you. Jimmy, he's just one of those guys who never gives up. I mean, he played the whole season with a bad shoulder and a bad knee. First play of our first game, he messed up his shoulder, but he kept pushing because he knew it wasn't really about himself, it was for the team. And I feel like he's just a great leadership.
All right, a lot of positive words coming there for you, James. What would you say about Logan and Ryan?
I mean, Logan with the "come on, man." I always know you gotta turn up when he says that. Just gotta throw the ball out there somewhere and he'll go up and get it. Ryan, man, look at him. I mean, he did put in a lot of work over the summer, and he did come along very well.
When you look back on this time off the field, what's the best memory you're going to take from having your brothers there with you? You know, from the things that we didn't see, from, you know, practices or just being in the locker room or being at school. Outside of games, what are you going to take with you? Best memory?
The best memory is probably, you know, going into battle with them every single Friday. Playing with all of our hearts and kind of playing like as one strong chain, not like giving up.
Logan, what would you take? What are you going to take with you? Favorite memory from being at Windsor?
Favorite memory?
Yeah.
Again, it's probably just a brotherhood. I mean, I feel like we're all really like all there for the same reason. We all have the same goal in mind. And a lot of us are just, we're not always big guys, but a lot of us are just athletes. And I feel like that's what we use to the best of our ability. I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of size in our team, or really in general, but I think a lot of us have a lot of athletic abilities that we use, and that's probably our biggest plus.
Fair enough. What would you say, Ryan?
Probably just like locker room after wins, especially homecoming. We all came together at that game, just had fun with it leading into it, and after the season, after the game, it's just something that's gonna stick with me.
How would you describe the homecoming locker room?
Electric.
Electric.
Yeah.
What was it about that makes it electric?
Just going in. Oh yeah. So like we obviously know people from that team, and
Yeah.
like
There was
No.
a lot on the line.
yeah, a lot on the line going
Okay.
into it.
Okay, fair enough. So,
Okay, who was the game against? Homecoming?
CV.
CV. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I'll just ask you a very simple question, each of you guys. What one thing would you want to pass on to a sophomore on the team now?
Just it goes by fast. Just be ready to play your last game because you don't know when it's gonna be over.
I'd say probably it's good to be in charge, but at the same time you kind of got to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. When they don't understand, it's not always their fault. I mean, sometimes you got to coach them up yourself. And I think really just try to be a leader on the team, try to help out your teammates the best you can, no matter what.
I mean, they both really said it. It really does go by fast. I wasn't expecting this from 2 years ago to already be done. You just can't forget. Can't let it go.
Great stuff. All right, so I think we'll wrap up right with the one question.
yeah, we're going to do a thing called rapid fire. What that is we get to ask you a question that has nothing to do with football, and each of you gets to answer one, but then you get to ask Sonny and I each a question too. So we put ourselves on the hot seat, we put you guys on the hot seat. So we'll go one for one. So I'll let you each ask Sonny a question, and then he'll ask you, and then we'll go back and forth with me after that. So
Just a random question.
just any random question, whatever comes to mind. So Sonny, you have first strike if you want it, and because he's got the mic, why don't you start with James?
All right, so my first question for you, James, what's your favorite meal?
King crab from Red Lobster.
That took about a split second. All right, that was pretty good. All right, so let's ask you. All right, you could go anywhere in the world for a week. Where would you go?
Alaska.
Man, that's about 2 seconds. Now I gotta ask you why. Why Alaska?
I don't know. I mean, I got family up there, and it just seems like a pretty cool place.
All right, good one. All right. Okay, so last, real simple. If you had, or you could drive any car you wanted for a month, what would it be?
And right now, probably like Tesla or something electric, so I don't gotta pay for gas.
That's a great answer.
Very
That's
practical.
a really good answer.
Very practical. He could be our
Yeah.
next president, right?
Yeah,
there.
I like that. It's 363, right? Oh Lord. Mobil's the cheapest gas in Syracuse right now, which has never been the truth. It's 329, 328.
Wow.
All right, now you get to ask Sonny a question. So Ryan, go ahead. What a good answer. I like Teslas too, though.
If you could drive any car, what would it be?
Well, if I could drive any car, I'm a pretty practical guy. I love my Impala, so I say Chevy Impala. Sorry, man. Not an exciting guy.
What is your favorite brand of shoes to wear?
Brand of shoe. I don't know.
We're hitting with the random.
Oh man, my wife should answer that one.
What do you got on right
Some
now?
Italian. I got Pumas on now. You talking about sneakers? Or is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay. Right now, my favorite brand is Adidas.
Adidas?
Yeah, Adidas. Sorry. And I'm wearing Nike, but I'm an Adidas fan. So,
Okay.
Favorite movie?
favorite movie. I'm like your coach. I mean, you got to teach these young guys. You got to teach them the classics.
It's
I
raining
found the same. They're
sideways.
looking at me like I got head spinning with baseball. Like I'm giving them baseball movie quotes. All right. My favorite movie is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Great movie.
You ever heard of it?
That's a really good movie.
Never heard of it, right?
Dude, you probably watched it like 5 times.
That's a movie you guys should
I'll
watch.
give you some
Jack
good quotes,
Nicholson.
too.
You know who Jack Nicholson is, right?
Yeah.
Played the Joker.
No, they're not gonna know that, man.
Oh
The
my
Departed.
goodness,
Maybe
The
they know
Departed. Anger Management with Adam Sandler.
All right, wrong generation. Keep
Okay. Jeez. I tried. All right. All right, so James, I'm going to start with you here. I'm going to get deep on this one for you, okay? What's one thing that you would change about the world right now? If there was no money, nothing was an object, you had all the power in the world. What's one thing you would change?
Man.
I don't know. That's a good question.
See, now the good news is at least he's taking a second, right?
He's thinking. He's like, cheesecake. Next question.
You know, like I just wish like everyone would like come together as like one whole like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like stop like the fighting and everything.
Yeah. Be together.
Yeah, be together.
Be Americans.
Yeah. Actually be Americans. Okay. Logan. One song that when somebody plays it in the car, you want to break the radio.
Hey there, Hey there, Delilah.
Hey there, Delilah. Okay, why?
Yeah. It's just gets annoying.
Okay.
Just after a little bit, kind of gets annoying.
Mine is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I can't deal with that song. I cannot deal with that song.
Or that one song, it's like I crashed my car into a bridge. That one used to be on the radio a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That one just gets me.
The I Don't Care? Yeah.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. All right, Ryan. Where's the best place to eat in your neighborhood?
There's one place.
There's one place.
Say it.
All right.
Say it.
Or you can pick another area.
The Windsor Country Mart.
No.
The Winter Country Mart?
Say it.
Victor's shop.
Victor's Shop.
No.
Victor's Shop?
Schmindu.
The Schmindu.
What is that?
That's
It's a guess.
Okay. Okay. Fair,
Very good food.
fair enough. All right, Ryan, what's your question for me?
What's your favorite song?
Oh man, that's tough. My
Girls just want to have fun.
no.
Just said it.
Yeah. I would say growing up, the one that I listened to. So I mean, really anything by Boyz II Men, but "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey's one of them, and "More Money, More Problems" by Biggie, Diddy, and Mace. Was a really good song back in the day. All right,
What is your dream career?
I'm doing it.
Doing it?
Yeah, I would say this is my 18th year of broadcasting. I started when I was 18, so I would say I'm doing a part of what I want to do. I want to get involved with music. I've done some screenwriting and acting. I'd like to do more of that. So I've just gotten started with some of the things I want to do, And as Sonny knows, and he won't touch this with a 10-foot pole, but I dated a lot of interesting women, so I got a lot of comedy to talk about too.
Great.
I got a lot of stuff to air off my chest at some point.
Sounds like Uncle Timmy.
All right, James, what's your question
All right.
for me?
If you could buy anything in the world, what would it be?
If I could buy anything in the world,
Anything. If you have one thing, what would it be?
I would. And money's not an object,
Money's not an object.
then I would feed everybody that has nothing right now. Honestly, I don't want anything for myself.
Yep.
I got way too much. So it would be a tough choice between feeding everybody and finding somebody a place to live. But the thing you could do more immediately is make sure that everybody has something to eat.
Yeah.
So I think everybody needs to have the bare necessities. We need to do a better job of that. So for you guys are awesome. For James Lindsley, as well as for Logan Colwell, Ryan Kennedy, myself, Dan Tortora, Sonny Spira, we have 2 more parts coming up for you on Facebook.com/WakeUpCallDT and on YouTube.com/WakeUpCallDT. Shenango Forks is coming up, and we have Uncle Timmy and Dave coming up right after this. We'll be back. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.